Shout out to the KSR Happy Hour intro. Didn't know. Listen, I'm not technologically gifted. I was trying to set this up right before we went on. So if you just saw the KSR Happy Hour intro, then hey, shout out to KSR Happy Hour from yesterday. All right. Regardless, this is not KSR Happy Hour. This is KSR rebuilding Kentucky football and college football 26. As you can see, I'm here on the recruiting page. Just now, before or right as I got off last time, I went ahead and did this part so we could go ahead and just hop into the next game. I'll tell you what, I already don't love that, but I'm just going to keep it there anyway because if I can flip him, I can. And if not, then he'll just go to LSU and whatever. We got one thing on the agenda today, and that is to beat Georgia. Well, I take that back. We're going to play. We played 4 games last stream. I think that's about where we will be again this time. But first on the agenda, I'll say we got to beat Georgia. Okay, we went and beat South Carolina on the road, number 3 South Carolina, and now you have 2-2 Georgia. Like they're 0-2 in the SEC. I mean, they don't look great. They're still number 20. We're not ranked. I thought we'd be ranked by now. But regardless, if you'll remember, we're doing offense only because one, this video will be way too long if we decide to play defense as well. But it's also just not fun. From my experience, it's not fun watching someone just use the linebacker, right? So we are going to try to win this game and steal one on the road against the Georgia Bulldogs. So first quarter, I can see our defense got a stop already, so that's great. I will say, if you didn't catch episode 1, I'd just go ahead, hit pause on this and go back to episode 1. Kind of refresh yourself on where we are in the series. We're in season 1, doing good. I like that carry on first down. Now, in real life, Kentucky was up 10-0 on Ole Miss and then ended up losing that game. And that's how it was in my sim, too. And that's how it was on here. So hopefully, for some reason, this is kind of close to real life. Now, as you'll see, Zach Calzada is still my QB because on here, that's a nice block by Jagger. On here, he's doing okay. Zach Calzada is still kind of functioning okay enough on this game, but I will switch to Cutter if he dares screw me over. So that is something good to know. And there we go. That's a first down. All right, we'll take it. So, like I said, today on the agenda, main thing is we got to beat Georgia. Now, as you can see, I didn't lower the camera enough for it to be so you could see the number on the stadium pulse. So I'll have to remember to do that next time too. I had it lower enough so it could see the recruiting hours right up here. But as you can see, that meter's pretty damn full. And that means our quarterback, Mr. Calzada here, is going to be pretty rattled. And our whole team pretty much. Second and short, we'll take that. Dante Dowdell's, he played pretty good for us last video. Kind of just hoping for basically the same ordeal. I like this halfback base right here. I think we can run it kind of right here. Josh Braun pulling, blocking nobody, but that's okay. We got the first down. That's all that matters. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this fake jet sweep right here. I don't know how much we're fooling anybody by having Troy Stiletto run it, but that's okay. That's about what I figured when I saw Troy Stiletto there, but that's okay. Excuse me. You all will have to forgive me. I may have to do that a couple times this stream. I had like a sore throat earlier in the week. I'm feeling all right now, but I'm still kind of getting my voice back, so you'll have to forgive me if it's not perfection. I should have thrown that ball. I think we still can. I should have thrown it literally 8 years sooner, though. Now we are in an interesting spot where I'm going to try this RPO. Okay, we have a man lined up over him. I think we can still... What the hell was that? All right. I guess I took too long on the option. So now with full stadium pulse, I got to try to make this kick. Now, if you all remember, I think it was maybe that Ole Miss game. I shanked a kick. Like I did right there. I'm not as bad at this game as I make it seem on the stream, but my gosh. Defense still playing great. Brad White is going to earn himself a lifetime contract, even though we don't even like to do those anymore. Okay, I like the middle slant. I think we can cook right here. Kendrick Law, he's still I like that DB pressing on him, but I don't like the safety. We're going to the end of the first quarter. I didn't even look at the clock. That's fine. I think if it's still there, I'll run that play. Just a matter of if it's still there or not. -5 rushing yards for Georgia. My goodness. We're here chilling, guys. This is going to be, if it's going to be, assuming this lines up like last stream was probably be around an hour and a half, 2 hours long. So we're here for a ride. I like if he can get open. You got to hold on to the football. We got to that's a very basic element of the game, right? Like you got to be able to hold on to the football. Now, if you were here last video, this plays my saving grace. This vertical Y shake here. Shout out to Jamari Macklin, our wide receiver right here. He's getting open again. I mean, that's what if it works, it works, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and spam it because that's not fun either. But if we ever get in a moment of desperation, I may have to go to that play right there. Okay, we're looking currently at – let me fix my mic. We are currently midfield, a little bit past midfield. There you go. Nice block. All right, we'll take it. Okay. We are driving on the Bulldogs right now. We need to get this. We need to score right here, right? I would prefer a touchdown, but we need to at least get points on the board. That wasn't very pretty. All right, 3rd and 4. I kind of like the halfback draw right here. We're 32 yards out, so I think oh, man. Oh, there you go. All right, it kind of worked out. There we go. I was going to say I think we would have been able to hit that field goal, but now we're definitely in field goal range, so that's nice. I kind of want to keep the ball in between the hashes. I'm already bad enough at kicking, so I don't want to completely screw ourselves, but at the same time, I don't want to be conservative Carl over here, right? Like I think we need as much as I just said I want to keep the ball between the hashes. I know we also need to try to score points and go for touchdowns. So that is why I just throw the ball away. All right. That's why I'm not going to be afraid to let it fly if I need to. But at the same time, I'm going to try to be smart. I think we're going to try to set ourselves up for a 3rd and short right here. There we go. Or 1st down. That works. All right, sweet. Our team, great run blockers, may I add. I'm going to run that play again just because that worked out so well. I think that was Jalen Farmer maybe that was able to get upfield right there. I'll definitely take that any day of the week. And that was Jalen Farmer who sold us right there, but that's all right. We'll take 2nd and goal. I'm going to go ahead and just scroll through some of my favorites right here. I'm going to go with the screen, and then if this doesn't work, that's okay. All right. I kind of like it. We got a block. There we go. Did you go, Jalen Farmer? Push yourself. All right, there we go. We're at the 1-yard line. Now, this is scary because I don't know if we can just outman Georgia. The fake jet sweep did not work for us last time. I think we're just going to go power football with the halfback dive. They got their defense a little spread out because we have our offense a little spread too. Obviously, this should get in the end zone. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right, we drove it down here this far. We're not turning back now. Okay. We're going to run some power football. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this will be a little bit of trickery for them. We're going to get both of our tight ends here in motion. Here we go. What happened? 2-minute warning? What did I just miss? Okay, so yeah, 2-minute warning. Okay. I got to actually look at the clock. Okay, play type, run. We're going to go with it again. Here we go. Come out in the same formation. Look at that. This is power football at its best. Get those guys in motion. Georgia, they don't care. They know it's a charade. All right, let's just punch it in. There we go. Touchdown, Kentucky. We have a lead on Georgia down in Sanford Stadium. All right, this feels good. We just need our defense to continue to hold strong, and they are. Okay, we are at our own 39. own 39-yard line, driving down the field, obviously with under a minute to go until the half. So we got to do good work here. We have to keep moving at a fast pace. We got all 3 timeouts still, so we're actually in a really good spot. Hopefully we can get up 2 scores. It's just a matter of, executing at this point. We're going to run. I don't want to run no play action. No one's going to fall for a play action at this point. I'm going to see if we can get Kendrick Law open. I don't think so. We might have been able to just scramble, run, Zach, run. All right, call timeout. That's fine. We can live with that. It took about 20 seconds off the clock though on that one play. That is a bit unfortunate. I think we can afford to go empty here in the backfield if need be. Let's do that. Okay. And try to get one of these guys right here on the edges. They played that to a T. There we go. Just get out of bounds. We'll take that. Sweet. Okay. 29 seconds left. We're going back to you, Jamori, unless something else can happen. Come on. Is that a first down? It's not. Oh, come on. Okay. We got to be careful here. We do not want to put ourselves in the position where we're screwing ourselves over, right? I probably should have stuck with the route that way because that slant would go out of bounds. I'm kind of liking this Fred Ferrier out route. There we go. He dropped it. Okay. Let's go with the curl flat here. Let's go with another out. Kendrick Law this time. If that safety plays on him too, though, that might be trouble. Okay, I think we can still. Nope, I even said it. Out loud. All right. I literally stared him down too. It's fine. They didn't score. It would have been nice to go up 2 scores there, but I'm stupid. I literally said, hey, that safety may scrape down and come on it, but I still threw the damn ball. So here we go. We are all right. 2nd and 6. Our defense is cooking right now. And like I said, Brad White is earning a raise by the play right now. Stadium Pulse is all the way up. Can't even see the receivers' numbers or their icons, if you will. All right, there we go. We got a first down. I don't like how pass heavy our operation is right now, but at the same time, we got to move the ball down the field. We have to keep adding points. We can't, I'm a fan. I don't hate on the Mark Stoops conservatism as much as most people do. Like I think about that Georgia game last year. Like that's what kept you in it, right? But and this game, in this scenario, I feel like we can't be conservative right now. Like we have to try to keep adding to the points. Now this is either going to be great or be a disaster. I don't know why it's Troy Stiletto. I don't know why he's the one that they have running this. I mean, I know he's not like super slow, but he's not Kendrick Law either. But we'll take it. We get the outside edge, get the first down. We got Dante Dowdell on the screen. There's a decent chance I may air this out to Kendrick Law. That's what I'm going to do. He's got to step on him. Touchdown, Kentucky. We air out to Kendrick Law for, what is that, like a 50-yard touchdown, 45-yard touchdown. We have a 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead on the Bulldogs. Defense again with the stop. That's what you love to see. Now I'm a little terrified. Okay, we're going to run a fake sweep right here. So kind of similar to the sweep we just ran, but obviously we're not going to actually sweep it this time. We're just going to go up the middle. Georgia has no part of that. 2nd and 8. Okay. This is where I get nervous. Here we go. I think we can run it right here and be okay. Even if we don't get the first down, just don't get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. There you go. I'll take that. That's about what I wanted right there. I like the curl right here. Who's on that out route? That's Stiletto. I don't know if I love that actually. I don't. Let's just roll out and see what we can do. Can we scramble for the first? I think we can. Slide so you don't die. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm recovering from sickness. So again, I apologize if I have to clear my throat. a few times throughout this video. But just bear with me here. First down again. Run blocking again. 18 yards, 18 rushes for 87 yards. You'll take that any day of the week, right? What is it? I know the yards per carry isn't like the greatest, but it's definitely serviceable. I'm going to roll out, just throw it away. There we go. All right, we'll take that. Winding down here in the third quarter, 14-0 Kentucky. I really like the setup we got. This double cross play I'm actually a big fan of. It tends to do me well, especially if we can get Kendrick Law kind of open by himself over here. Except I think Stiletto can't hold on to the ball, so it doesn't matter. Let's go with the basic slant play. This typically works out for us. Of course, Troy Stiletto's cold. He's kind of been just buns for us this video. I could throw the ball away. Throw the ball away! Jeez. I hit the button and he still didn't. All right, that's fine. We can live with it. I forget the way we are capturing the screen. I think there's like a slight delay in the kicking. So I have to be mindful of that. If we can shut out Georgia on the road, this would be pretty remarkable. I almost think we should go stall ball right here. Or not stall ball, but like try to slow it down, right? I'm not at a point where I want to put on the chew clock, but at the same time, I don't want to really give them the ball back. Zach Calzada got hurt on that play. He's bugging out right there. I hope he's all right. That looks like he may be dead on the inside. Okay. This is making me nervous. I think just throw it away. It's fine. I don't want to force anything. He'll return soon. Why is Bo Allen second string? Why? Okay. That's concerning. I don't know why Cutter Bolt. Jeez. I don't know why Cutter Boley is not second string. That's interesting. We still held them down. Okay, now I am going to put on the shoe clock. All right, guys, here we go. Crunch time. Okay, I didn't look at the field position, but this looks good. Like we might be able to just close this one out with the field goal. Jagger got hurt. That sucks. Come on. We're trying to chew the clock and everybody's getting hurt. Calzada's back in the game, so he's clearly all right. I think that's kind of the plan right now. Let's just see if we can ice this baby with the field goal. I was looking for a halfback draw, so it's good it was already there. Okay. Stadium pulse all the way up. Just absolutely, I'm sure it's deafening down here. And then I'm fine. If we can drill this field goal, I think I'm fine. Here we go. All right, we snuck it in there. I was too afraid to do it too far because I didn't want, if you do it too far, it gets in the red, then it starts shaking everywhere. But regardless, we got a 3-score lead, and we're going to shut Georgia out on the road. We're actually going to shut Georgia out on the road and start the year 4-1, with our only loss coming to in this game, a top 10 Ole Miss team. That's remarkable. Clearly, what this means, and obviously this is completely true, and you can't say it's a video game. Obviously, this means Kentucky football is underperforming because, come on, if I can do it in a video game, they can do it in real life. Joking, kind of, obviously, But here we go. I don't even know why am I even going to snap this football? I have no reason to snap this football. All right. I don't know why it didn't give me QB Neal as one of the suggestions. I should have just looked at that and done it anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, we, the Kentucky Wildcats, year 1 of this rebuild, just shut out Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs on the road. Dante Dowdell, 89 yards, 22 rushes, a touchdown to help seal the win. Zach Calzada still balled in this game. I was going to write an article about that actually for the website. May still do it because, just look at Zach Calzada. He's bald. He's not in real life. I even had to go and double check. I was like, is Zach Calzada actually bald? He's not. So I don't know what that's all about. I mean, he's got my haircut, which is just crazy. Also, shout out the hat, McLean County Cougars, where I'm from, of course, where I went to school. We play Hart County tonight, and Hart County, of course, a tough opponent. They've had some good years as of late. I think they're a bit down this year, but still definitely a tough opponent for us for sure. Mark Stoops, I know his face down there is, let's see, down there is blocked out by my face cam. But regardless, we just got to win over Georgia on the road. We are 2-1 in the SEC, 4-1 overall. I think you'll take that any day of the week. All right, let's see what we can do here. Rico Jones, we got a commitment. That's a 3-star commitment. We'll take that. We do lose Will Linebacker to Notre Dame. That is all right. I'm not going to beat myself up over that because, well, one, it's a bye week. But number two, we are still in great position for Kyle Weil, this 5-star, I believe, outside linebacker. This is what we went and looked at last time. Okay, yeah, edge rusher. So yeah, I mean we got Josh Allen basically coming in, but instead of him being a 2-star recruit with his only other offer being Monmouth or whatever, he's a 5-star kid, number 2 player in the country. So we're doing good right there. I can go ahead and remove him from the recruiting board. Now, as you all can see, I moved the face cam so you can see our targets, our hours, and the scholarships that we've offered. Now, actually, I would love to offer more kids right now. But number one, our hours are low. But number two, if I go to the prospect list, there aren't a ton of kids I can offer. Like there's this running back, which I actually will offer. But other than him, look, nobody's interested right now. There's a 5-star wide receiver who he has one offer, but none of his top schools have offered him. Okay, so I'm going to offer this kid. In my experience playing this game, this never works. We're not going to get this right tackle. Unfortunately, Ohio State's going to sneak in and get him. That sucks. Okay, we beat South Carolina on the road. I must have accidentally removed this kid or something. Or maybe he blocked us out for, I don't remember last video. Did he block us out for, what do you call it? Like a deal breaker? I see he has one. That must have been what it was, because now we can recruit him again. We should probably pass up South Carolina now. I know this kid has absolutely no interest in us, but I'm just going to go ahead and immediately send the house on him and be like, hey, if you want to come play for us, we're here. So we're still doing good in recruiting. We're going to get this right tackle over Louisville, so that's obviously awesome. Cardinals, is this kid from, where's he? He's from Lexington. So, yeah, I do have that blocked out. I have to figure out a good spot for the face cam for this stuff. But I'll play with that once we get off here. I'm not sure if we're going to get him. Okay, now this usually doesn't work either, but we're going to give it a shot. There is a function in this game called sway, where obviously you try to sway the target. And this usually doesn't work, even if you do pick the one, like with all 3 of his ideal pitches or whatever. It's just never worked for me, but I guess we'll give it a shot. Now, this one is kind of scary, this 4-star wide receiver, because Wisconsin's kind of creeping up, but I think we might be okay. We should get this commitment from this right tackle, which is really nice considering we already lost that one. We should get him as well. We should get him. So we're doing pretty good on the recruiting front. We're going to save our hours again, just in case something else pops up. It's a bye week, so we don't have to worry about losing or anything. Let's just go ahead, sim, and see what happens. And if you all were here last time, I'm drinking me some Mountain Dew. And as I said last time, hashtag not sponsored. Maybe we can work on that. Mountain Dew, PepsiCo, I'm here. All right. So we're doing good. I don't remember seeing if that 5-star actually ended up picking up interest in us or not. No. This is what I was saying. Even though, or is he a 4-star? I thought it was a 5-star. Could have sworn he was a 5-star. But regardless, this is what I mean. None of your top schools are offering you. I just sent every resource I have for you. But it's still not good enough to even get your attention. So we're moving him. Doing good for Kyle Wild. He might commit next week. That is super exciting. He's going to commit next week. We're in a recruiting battle with Cincinnati. Scott's Tots trying to steal this wide receiver from us. I don't think he's going to be able to, though. I would say John Calipari in Arkansas, but that would be Sam Pittman's program, actually. So swaying just doesn't work. As you can see, I swayed. I do have this kid visiting for Texas, though, so I'm not going to give up on him. We're just going to go back to the original hard sell that we had. It sucks because if I didn't change it up, we may have even passed up LSU. We should get him, I think. Wisconsin could pass this up, but I don't think they will. Doing good right there, and then we're doing all right here. We just need to beat Tennessee when we go to play Tennessee. Okay. So I'm not mad at that. But now we have our toughest test of the season. Number 1, Texas. Are we not ranked still, by the way? We're still not ranked. That is insane to me. What's the top 25? Florida State, SMU, Iowa. Just look at this list. You're telling me us sitting at 4-1 isn't as good as an SMU or Indiana? What are we doing, right? How in the world are we not? With the wins that we have, I feel like we should 100% be ranked. I'm just curious what the Heisman watch looks like. We don't have anyone on the Heisman. Lenore Sellers, who we beat, is the favorite to win the Heisman. Austin Simmons, who beat us, just behind him. I'm just curious what their stats look like. Okay. I like how these two are actually pretty neck and neck, so that should be fun to watch. And then you have Tommy Castellanos, Haynes King, Jaden Mayava. I don't know how you say his name. Regardless, it is what it is. 2-1 in the SEC. We could really shake things up if we beat Texas here. So, we got to bring out some special uniforms for this Texas game. Let's see what we can do. We can do this alternate, which is the grays, which I actually really like this, which is what we're going to do. This reminds me of, and of course, Texas has the most basic uniforms of all time. And they only have one package. Okay, whatever. The thing about that uniform, that gray and blue UK uniform, for me, and you all are going to be like, my God, you're a youngin', talking about this. The Patrick Tolles era at Kentucky for me is nostalgic. That's when I my very earliest memories of UK football. And of course, I don't know what game they wore that. I don't know if it was the South Carolina or whatever it was, but I always just think of that uniform and Patrick Tolles. So that always gets me excited. But regardless, here we go. 6-0, number 1 Texas, taking on Kentucky at Kroger Field. If they didn't lose to Ohio State, this could very well, obviously I don't know if we'll actually be 4-1 heading into this game, but there was a world where number 1 Texas comes in, and maybe there still is. But of course now, we got a big test on our hands. Our run blocking is still great. Nice juke right there. Dante Dowdell still doing his thing for us. He may have a really, really big year for us, actually. I want to make a statement in this game. Obviously, you want to beat Texas. I think that's clear. But I want to beat them good. And I'm not saying beat them by, 20 points, but I want to prove that this Kentucky team, like we didn't narrowly like escape with the win and we're like, oh goodness, like how did we pull that off? I want it to be like, okay, we watched this Kentucky team, like we can do this. Like we can hang with the Texas Longhorns, all right? You know what I mean? All right, we can do this. So we're currently 2nd and 7. Texas has a very, very great front seven themselves. Maybe one of the best in the country, if not the best. I mean, Texas and Sark. I mean, Sark known as an offensive guy, and Texas always known for their offenses for the most part. Really, really good on defense right here. I'm curious to see how Arch does in this game. I don't think he's had a great season overall on here because he's not in the Heisman candidate list, obviously. Maybe he's just outside of it. But regardless, we're on the 17-yard line in the red zone here. Certainly field goal range, but you're always looking for a touchdown. Let's go back to this vertical wash shake. I mean, between Jamori Macklin and Zach Calzada, this connection may be better than peanut butter and jelly. All right, we can roll out. I think we got some. I was gonna say I thought we had some time to throw that ball away. I would do the read option, but I just don't know if I trust. I'm going to do it. I just don't love Zach Calzada doing the read, but I suppose it's all right. I think we can take it up the gut right here. Thank you, Dante Dowdell, for making my life less stressful. We are not doing the speed option. I know listen, we may hit the speed option, but not right now. All right. I posted the clip on social media. It went pretty viral on my TikTok, actually. I'm not doing no speed option. I'll die before we do that again and sell the game again. Okay, here we go. I think we can get our tight end right here kind of open. And we do. Touchdown. We have a lead on Texas. I'm surprised that burnt orange is only in that corner. You'd think, okay, you can kind of see it up top down there. I'm doing pointing, but obviously where I'm looking, it's a bit different than you all, inverted with the cameras and whatnot. But regardless, we're still driving. We're still doing good. Texas scored. Our defense is going to get tested a little bit. Of course, the only thing that I'm going to ask, and I'm sure you all have heard this a ton out of defensive coordinators and coaches a lot, bend but don't break, right? Like, we just need to be able to hang in there. Don't give up 45 points to Arch Manning in Texas. Try to hold them the field goals more often than not. Bend but don't break. Okay, we can give a little bit, but we can't give all the way. All right. Longhorns coming out in this formation. I like it. I like that look from Calzada. Let's just go ahead and just run. There we go. Run, you old man. There we go. He may be in his 100th year of college football, but he can still churn them legs for a first down, Kentucky. Let's go. I like the way we're moving. I'm going to go ahead and run this play again, but I may hit the nope, never mind. I'm not hitting nothing. All right, let's just I'm going to force it. And he held on. There we go. I like that. There we go. Sweet. Okay. This is tough. We're going to go with I don't want to do a quarterback run. That's not what I want to do. We'll run a counter play right here. It tends to work out. I think the counter plays tend to work out pretty well for the most part. And if my running back could not run into, Josh Braun's behind, I think would be okay. But 3rd and 2, I think our tight end leaking out may be open enough for the first down. It wasn't. Okay. We're going to kick the field goal. I kind of liked that, but clearly it didn't work out. All right, so we're up 10-7 on Texas. Where are we at? 2:48 left in the second quarter. Our defense held them again. Brad White, you're earning that cha-ching. I like what you're doing. Okay. We've got a big possession. Throw the ball away. What do you Y'all don't want to see me rage on this game. We're going to run the speed option because now I'm just mad and I want this to work. So here we go. I've learned from my mistakes. There we go. Down, run. The speed option worked this time. Go, go, go. Never give up. Never give up. Jimmy Valvano, never give up. Here we go. All right. We just got a huge gain off of that. And last time I ran that, it went to complete crap. What a block. Who are you? I got to replay that. If you all were on here last time, you heard me talk about how much I love good offensive line play. Who just destroyed that kid? Who is that? Who am I looking at? Who am I looking for? Shiaz Pete! Is that you? Oh my goodness, Shiaz Pete! And he did it again at the second level. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is perfection on the offensive line. Ball snapped. Fire off the ball. Boom, lay the hit stick. Work up to the second level. Boom, do it again. Shiaz Pete, you're my favorite player now, all right? You're my favorite player on this Kentucky team. You, sir, deserve, I don't know, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That was beautiful. Here we go. 14-yard line. Seth McGowan in the backfield. If I wasn't stuck on my lineman, that would have been better, but that's all right. Got worked up right there. Halfback stretch. Here we go. I think we can run it on the outside. My phone is getting blown up right now. Oh, my goodness. All right. Y'all ever see someone text you and your phone is just blowing? It's not women's basketball related, so that's good. It's personal life, but my goodness. Anyway, here we go. That looked ugly from the start. That was slow developing. That was just pitiful. I don't know what that was. Okay. Let's try to get another score on Texas. I'm worried about this game. I'm nervous. Not going to lie. Okay, hold on. Let's do some magic. Mahomes. I'm feeling kind of Mahomey. Yeet! It didn't work out. Had to come back down to reality real quick. Zach Calzada is not Patrick Mahomes. It's all right. Okay. I think after that speed option, I'm feeling risky, which is not a good thing in all actuality. If we can see if we can sneak in here. Dang it. Kendrick Law got hurt? No. Dang. We can't have him getting hurt. Okay, this is going to be scary because I'm so close that I have to angle it super far. I think we're good. All right, snuck it in there. What is it? 13-10 Wildcats? What is it? 13-7. Okay. 13-7. 48 seconds left. I'm going to have to start passing the ball. We can't really afford to run. Can't really do the ground and pound, but we can if we're going to run for first downs like that. I'm going to spam this vertical Y shake on this drive. You are going to see this play used to perfection. All right, because they're playing over the top. They're playing deep, but I have to kind of attack them shallow but still get the yardage. Excuse me. Okay. I'm feeling good. All right, here we go. I want to go up the middle. I want to go up the middle. Clock stops, so that's all right. I hate that this. I feel like I'm playing on, like, not, I don't know, like my grandma's TV that's been in the attic for 3 years. Who's that flag on? Pete! You were my favorite 2 minutes ago. Shiaz! Why'd I pick a run play? What am I doing? Can I audible for... Okay, thank you. Shiaz Pete, I loved you 2 seconds ago, but now you make me want to cry. So you're going to have to answer to that. Here we go. Get this first down. I'm in desperation mode. I know I got the first, but I'm calling a timeout because we got 10 seconds left. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to run the ball. Can we stop with the run plays? All right. I know Mark Stoops is head coach, but my goodness. I look, all right, I'm trying to score before the half. Let's air it out right here. 50-50 ball. Please be PI. We got a shot. All right. I know it's not a spot foul in college, but that is certainly better than nothing. Okay, we're just going to air this bad boy out. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the marbles, well, I say that, but we're only heading to halftime. But still, for some of the marbles, I guess, I should have thrown that other ball. Okay, falls incomplete, but that's fine. We're heading into the half. 13-7 lead on Texas. Number 1 Texas at that. I wish this was a night game. That would have been awesome to watch, actually. Look at those stats. They have 11 rushing yards to ours 177. We're double them in time possession. I think we're kind of executing a game plan here, right? We're holding the ball. We do not want to watch them. You know what? Just for y'all's sake, I will play this because maybe it'll be something different for you all to watch. Please don't kick it through the back of the end zone. Let me return it. Make it fun. All right. Let's see if we can cook up something right here. No. Okay. Regardless, was that Jason Patterson? Regardless, we are on the 19-yard line. But yeah, we're executing a game plan, right? Like we're grounding and pounding, mixing in the passing game when we can, if need be. But more than anything, we're keeping the ball out of Arch's hands, right? And if he does get the ball, we're making sure that, the defense, again, bending, not breaking. That's all I wanted to see. We've put ourselves in a position to win this game. And I think that's all you can ask for against the undefeated number 1 team in the country. Here we go. 3rd down. I like triangle. Who's triangle? Is that Stiletto? It was Stiletto. He caught the ball. I'm surprised he caught it. Speed option. I'm going to go back to you because you worked wonderfully last time. That doesn't mean it's going to work again, but we're going to give it a shot. Come on, Dowdell, run. There you go. It worked again. Run. Is that Arch? Hello? Who is 16? Is Arch's number 16? I know it's not Arch, and I know in football you have same numbers on defense and offense, but isn't Arch 16? Let's see. I'm going to look it up real quick. Arch Manning. No, not Arch Manning. What number is Arch? Is he not 16? He is. That kid, yeah, so that kid just looked like Arch Manning that chased me down. That's funny. All right. So maybe he was so bad at quarterback, Sark was like, you know what, man? You're a safety now. And that's just what it is. Oh, he's going to tackle me. Anyway. Okay. I usually like this RPO alert bubble. It's just a matter of what we do here. Okay, I love it a little less. I like it. Never mind, I like it again. There we go. We got some blockers. Hurdle him. Oh! First down, Kentucky. First and goal. Fellas, are we in for a special season in year 1? I'm not going to lie. I thought we might go, 4-8 in year 1. I was kind of expecting this to be a long rebuild. And I'm sure it will be because, again, our end goal is a national championship. And we are, again, a decent ways away from that. But, we're going to be 5 and I'm not going to say we're going to be 5-1. But right now we're in position to be 5-1. And, again, that's about as much as you can ask for. All right, I'm just going to keep calling that kid Arch Manning until I see a name. Otherwise, Arch Manning tackling us at the 1-yard line. I don't love this because they have better players up front than we do. But it doesn't matter because we just punched it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. We are up, I think, 2 scores now. Yeah, we were up. We missed that extra point. Were you serious? We just missed the extra point. We're still up by 12, which is fine, but what are we doing? Okay. Did y'all see that? I just ran a play action. I didn't even have enough time for it to get out of the play action animation before I was tackled. What are we doing? I'm going to try really hard not to get a safety right here. And I did. I got a safety. Okay. Got a safety. We're still up 2 scores. 19-9. Our defense has been crushing it. We'd probably be 500 if our defense wasn't as good as it was. I'm going to try to get this off before the third quarter ends. There we go. Let's just see what we can cook up. All right, we'll take that. Heading into the fourth quarter, we have a 10-point, 19-9 lead on Texas. Number 1 Texas, the Wildcat right there. There's the college football playoff. We've only lost to Ole Miss. Right? Number 2 Ole Miss. The only team, that we have lost to. This is exciting stuff. This is going to get me hyped. If we can pull this off and not choke this away, I mean, we are playing like a playoff team in year 1 of this rebuild. All right. I'm getting nervous. I like this. Can he break off? He can. Nah. He picked it. Shoot. That ain't good. All right. Okay. Things just got a bit more nerve-wracking. It's good. Like I said, my motto to the team heading into this game, bend but don't break. All right? Bend but don't break. Here we go. It's fine. So you face adversity, you overcome it. This is the number 1 team in the country. Something was bound to go wrong at some point. We let them score a touchdown. All right, we're fine. We are just fine. That place sucked. What was I doing? Okay. All right, we're getting a little nervous. I can smell it. I mean, I can look at Calzada. His timbers have been shivered right now. I like that out route. Come on, Stiletto. Get open. Why would you go out? I know it's an out route, but you had room. I have to punt the ball away, I guess. I didn't think Stiletto would just go out like that. I tried to have it to where he wouldn't. That ball's not going to go into the end zone, is it? Come on. And Texas has taken the lead. After all of that, it was 19-9, and now we are down 23-9. Okay, I shouldn't be running the ball. There's number 1. All right, let's double cross this up. Dang, we're down by 4. If we didn't miss that extra point, if we didn't miss that extra point, all we would need is a field goal. But now we're in a very, very dangerous spot where we need a touchdown. We're at 3rd and 18 off that sack. I don't know what happened. I'm going to pray it's a free play. Okay. It was a free play. Okay. We'll take that for sure. This is definitely a more manageable 3rd down. But I'm still not liking our chances right now, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. Yeah, I just don't love any of these routes. Come on, catch this. Pia? Is Texas going to throw the game for us, guys? Is Texas going to throw the game for us right now? 1st and 10. I mean, hey, I'll take those all day. Oh, my goodness. Guys, left side of your screen. That DB is pressed all up on Kendrick Law. If that safety back there, I keep pointing, if that safety doesn't drop back, he didn't drop back. I have a step. Oh, my goodness. We're inside the 16. We're inside the 16. All right. We got to keep moving. 46 seconds. We're not in dire times right now, but we can't, afford to just suck. Let's throw this. There we go. Okay. We're out of bounds. We are out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is good. This is good. Come on. First down. All right. I don't want to give them the ball back. Oh my goodness. I am so nervous. What did I just click? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Let me audible. I picked a play with empty stick. Macklin. Macklin should. Touchdown, Kentucky! Jamari Macklin. Is that a game winner? It should be. If we don't miss this, 26-23. Mark Stoops. Biggest win of his career. Look at the celebration. Couches. Prepare to be burned. Zach Calzada balling out. We just beat Texas. Number 1 Texas. Suck it. Woo! Jamari Macklin with the catch of his life. We're all singing My Old Kentucky Home. I imagine that's what we're singing. I don't know what else we're going to be singing right there. Oh my goodness. We were up 19-9, and then I started throwing the game away. We're down 23-19, and Jamari Macklin with the catch of his life. Can I view highlights? How is there? Can I go back and watch that touchdown? Ladies and gentlemen, let me hide this. Zach Calzada, let me go behind him. We snapped the ball. Jamari, why are they in this kind of coverage? I don't know. That guy back there, the Arch Manning lookalike, he needs to be playing up. Jamari Macklin with the catch of his life, making turf angels out there. Is that what he's doing? Is that a turf angel? I don't know, but regardless, we just beat Texas. Boom! There we go. All right. I did not think we were going to pull that off at all. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. We're 5-1. Guys, our only loss is to number 2 Ole Miss. We just beat Texas. And of course, we're going to get people to commit like that 4-star. Come on, keep them coming. 3 4-star commitments this week. We're in great position for the 5 stars visiting this week. We have some key visitors this week. Oh my goodness, the win of the video. We are ranked number 21 Kentucky. How are we only 21, by the way? Texas fell down to number 11. Oh, okay. Our only loss on the year is to number 1, 7-0 Ole Miss. Can you ask for a better year 1? South Carolina's still above us, which is stupid. I already hate that. We got to play Tennessee at home, so that's good. Don't have to go down the Neyland. Okay. Okay. We have to beat Tennessee because we have a 5-star target on a visit. And we are so close to landing him. We are so deathly close to landing him. We got to pull this off. We're the better team. We are better than Tennessee. Okay. We have that kid on a visit as well. Wisconsin, we're in a battle right now. I actually don't know if we're going to win this recruitment, but I'll keep him there. And, okay, see, there we go again. Okay, that had to be what it was. This running back, again, with the playing style. I'll leave him on the board, but it's like, what are we doing? Okay. And then that right there. I'm just curious, is anyone else more interested in this now that I don't want to recruit a 3-star running back right now, but I guess we will. Oh, there's the 5-star that I meant to click on earlier. Okay. There's more kids interested in this now, which is good. Believe it or not, when you beat the number 1 team in the country, that kind of starts to open some eyeballs. Is there? Okay. I'm going to scroll down to the state of Kentucky, and I'm going to see if there's anyone else we can grab. Two stars. We're not. This is Kentucky. All right, I ain't recruiting no 2-star. All right, what? All right, you think I want no 2-star kid on my team, man? Get out of here. Okay, got a ton of hours to work with, so that's good. We can even start scheduling these kids on visits as well. Guys, I can't believe we just pulled that off. Oh, he's a 2-star. Get out of here. I don't want no 2-stars on my team. All right, this is not 2-star you. Do I have any? Okay, thank goodness. Top classes. Georgia's sitting at number 1. Where are we? We're at number 15 nationally. I'll take that. In the SEC, we are number 5. Yeah. I'll take that in a heartbeat. 15th in the country, 5th in the SEC, above schools like Tennessee and LSU, Texas A&M, Florida, Texas. My God, Texas. For being who is just the number 1 team in the country, they have a horrible class. But we're doing good, right? I think we're going to make this the last one in the video, this game against Tennessee. I'm going to take another drink of my Mountain Dew. Again, hashtag not sponsored. It's just, it's like the Lord's nectar, man. You can't go wrong with this stuff. All right. The Dirty Stupid Vols. I feel like this should be game of the week. Can I look at? I think I can. I think I can look at scores/schedules maybe. Who plays this week? Let me go back. I think it has some of the better games highlighted already. Okay, well, there's your game of the week, Ole Miss and Oklahoma. That makes sense. Are they both undefeated too? Okay, Oklahoma's 6-1, but that's okay. That makes sense for game of the week. Okay, but regardless, guys, we have a shot here to do something special this season. I mean, we could lose out every game. I'm just curious, what are their uniforms? Volunteer Spirit. Ooh. Oh, I think this is what they wore. I don't remember what year it was. Oh my god. Tennessee's uniforms are already. What's dark mode? Is that the black? Yeah. Well, we'll have them wear their dark mode, and we'll go with my favorite uniform combo again, which is the. Where are we at? Nope. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's an away uniform. Well, you know what? We're going all blue. Okay. We are showing off our Kentucky blue pride here. Here we go. I'm excited for this one. The big blue drum, again, that we haven't seen. That guy's got a whack haircut. That drummer, he had a horrible haircut. And I'm not one to speak on haircuts, but that was crazy. All right. First quarter. Here we go. Tennessee 5-2. We are 5-1. We should win this game. Right? We are at a point now where Kentucky should win this game. This is not I hope we beat Tennessee. We are the better team. Excuse me. There we go. I like what we're doing. I don't love that last play, obviously, but I mean, how can you not be excited for the rest of the season? And I feel like this is the perfect game to end this video on. I mean, it's such a big rivalry game off a big win like Texas. I feel like this is like the game to end on, right? So it is currently 6:06. How about that? Meant to look on my phone, but it's just a habit. There we go. Touchdown coming up, I hope. Play action. Here we go. The blocking scheme is interesting to me. I don't hate it, but I'm going to see if we can fit this in right here. Zach Calzada, what a dart. Zach Calzada, hello? I did not know you were like that, youngin'. Actually, I shouldn't say youngin'. I should call him Unk because he's an old man, all right? I mean, again, you can see the gray in his hairs. I'm pretty sure he's still complaining about gas prices. That's how old he is, okay? Be fair, gas prices are ridiculous. All right, we all know that. All right, here we go. An hour into this video, playing Tennessee. I don't know why I ran right into him. Now, we can still, for certain, lose this game, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and take this for granted and be like, oh, we're going to beat Tennessee. I'm just saying that we should beat Tennessee. Don't love that drop, Macklin. Here we go. We got 4th and 7, field goal incoming. Hopefully. No comment. No comment. This game is ridiculous. It doesn't matter what I do. I don't know how I'm so bad at kicking. It must be a mental block at this point. I mean, I don't know what we're doing anymore to be so utterly, disgustingly bad at kicking the football. I'm never going to crap on a kicker again because clearly I can't do it. And even in a video game, I like that route. That was a beautiful route by that tight end right there. Here we go. I like what we're doing here against Tennessee. I just don't love, obviously, the scoreboard. But it feels like I'm just kind of, who are you? Hello? That's not James Pierce, is it? Didn't he go up to the NFL? Who are you? 19? Hello? Depth chart. Tennessee. Joshua Josephs. All right. Shout out to Josh. All right. Here we go. Screenplay, feeling good. Got a block. You have to block it. Okay. I don't know why I picked that play. I did not mean to, but that is fine. Guys, you feel it a little bit? Like y'all feel not the choke necessarily, but just drop my controller. Oh, my goodness. Tennessee's got me so rattled I'm dropping my controller. I'm pretty sure I did that last stream too, but I think that was after we won. Okay. My goodness. Here we go. Defense still holding strong. That's good for us. But we got to lock in. We got to dial in here. We got to play good. Okay. What did I do to the camera? Oh, goodness gracious. What did I do to the camera? You'll see we're on varsity because I'm just bad at the game. All right. Well, you know what? We'll move it up. But I'm just bad at the game. How did I mess up the camera? What did we do? Hello? Okay. We may be stuck in this. All right. You know what? No, I can do this. Okay, I cannot do this. What are we doing? I'm going to have to. Okay, hold on. We're going to hit pause, and I'm going to look up how to change the camera angle real quick because we can't do this. I dropped my controller. I must have hit some kind of button. I wonder if it's like. No. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. It was. No, stop. No, stop. Okay. Oh, not that far out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I goofed it. Okay, there we go. I figured it'd be probably one of those buttons. Okay, we're back. Tennessee's, McDonald's bags, they like to cheat in any way they can. They're even messing up my camera. I mean, my goodness. Can I have anything around here? All right, here we go. 3rd and long. I am sucking so hard right now. We got to punt again. Guys, we might be in danger. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm not scared, but I'm scared. I don't love what we're doing right here. Brad White's still earning those paychecks. I feel like we got a score right now, right? Like, again, obviously it's tied. Obviously we're a goose egg on the scoreboard, but what was that throw, Zach? But at the same time, I feel like we just need it for momentum's sake. Forget like the score. Like we need it like we don't feel like we're playing like complete dog crap. And there we go. It's a nice, beautiful ball right there. Hurdling. Ooh. He did hurdle him. I like it. All right. Switch to Hayes Johnson right there on the offensive line. We'll take that. That's fine. I'm going to throw a dart. You got a Dang it. I would have liked him to hold on to it. I'm going to have to switch plays here in a minute because I've ran this like 100 times in a row. All right, here we go. Just take off, Zach. Take off. Slide. There you go. That was kind of a slide. All right. Here we go. Inside zone. I like it. Here we go, guys. There we go. Oh, what a block. Oh. I saw that little reach block right there. That's what I'm talking about. I think it was our right guard, maybe. Right guard, right tackle is hard to tell. I saw that. I like that. Shields Pete with the block of the video, though. And, of course, he gets the holding play a few plays later because that's typically how UK football goes. Here we go. Driving on Tennessee. Okay. I'm going to do the speed option again. We can settle for a field goal, obviously, because that puts us on the board and gives us the lead. But, again, when are you ever going to hear me say, I just want the field goal? Unless it's like a game winner, right? 3rd and 4. Getting a little nervous. I kind of like Troy Stiletto's position on his receiver or DB, and that's why. Touchdown, Kentucky. Right there on the Y. Here we go. Cats with a 7-0 lead. Couldn't be certain about that because we missed the extra point that almost lost us against Texas. All right. 45-yard line. I actually feel pretty good about here. I think we can get in field goal range, especially considering we have all 3 timeouts. And especially if Tennessee is going to open up the middle of the field like that. Okay. Vertical Y shake again because this stuff works like magic. It's because either Jamori Macklin's going to be open or I might be able to run it up the middle again and go ahead slide. There goes 2nd and 1. Just go ahead settle right there. I'm going to see how much closer I can get before we head to halftime, before we head into this field goal. There we go. Slide. Timeout. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and settle for this field goal. Go up 2 scores on Tennessee. Obviously, you all know me. This is not a given. There we go. All right. 10-0 on Tennessee. Now, obviously, I know we got out to a 10-0 lead against Ole Miss and still lost. But I feel much better about this one, obviously, considering it's Tennessee and not the number 1 team in the country, Ole Miss. All right. Here we go. Ground and pound. We have a 2-score lead. I feel good kind of being able to clock Tennessee out, especially with this field position that we've been gifted. Again, we might shut out Tennessee. Brad White just keeps cooking. I mean, again, just the savior of this video. All right, first down right there. Love to see it. Let's go with the halfback stretch. Dante Dowdell. Here we go. Didn't have great blocks right there. 2nd and 10. Okay. So what I'm learning is like Tennessee, like I think they have the better athletes, but I think we're still like a better team just in general. You know, because you got me coaching, right? You know what I'm talking about? But excuse me. It's tricky to know what to do against these guys. I think I can hot route. I'm trying to think of what I want to put them on. Here we go. All right. Easy first down gain right there. That feels good. I know what I want to run. Speed option. All right. I don't love running it to the short side of the field, but that is the path I have chosen, sadly. Hurdling. Okay, that's okay. You know, sometimes life is about making mistakes and learning from them, right? We just learned. We just learned. It's all right. We didn't have to get shot in the foot like whenever Ole Miss scored on it. I'm still salty about that. We could be undefeated right now if it weren't for that. Okay, 3rd and 10. I'm going to try to air this one out a little bit. And honestly, if it doesn't work out, we'll just settle for the field goal. Don't take a sack. There we go. I can live with that right there. 30-yard field goal incoming. We should be able to sneak this in. There we go. All right, we're up 13-0 on Tennessee. And that's my thing. I feel like for me personally, the varsity difficulty is good. I mean, yes, we are 5-1, and I may up it, but at the same time, I'm not out here beating Tennessee 45-0, right? Like it's very close games, and he's dropped it. My point was that I feel like these are good, close, competitive games, but you all let me know if you want me to turn up the difficulty or not, or if you think it's fine. Here we go. We are currently 3rd and 8. Again, I'm not mad about, like, even if this is a 3 and out right here, I'm not going to be completely mad just because of how this game has gone. I feel really good about our defense, and even if they do score a touchdown, we're still up. But it doesn't matter because I got the first down. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to turn on shoe clock, and we are going to start running the damn football, as Nick Roush would like to say. Okay. Dante Dowdell, we are riding you to a win over our rivals. Let's go ahead and do it. Excuse me. 2nd and 6. Just going to chew this clock out as much as we can. Do not want to let Tennessee back into this game whatsoever. Here we go. Now, our 5-star kid, he should commit after this game, but he should like the product he's seeing. I mean, we're shutting out Tennessee as a 5-star, edge rusher. That should be exciting, right? To see how well Brad White and the defense is playing. Bounce it to the outside there, get the first down. There we go. Now Tennessee is going to start burning them timeouts. And honestly, we want them to burn them all, right? Nebraska, if you see at the bottom there at the score bug, barely escaping with a win over Northwestern. That's interesting. Ooh! Dante Dowdell got hurt. That's concerning. We got Seth McGowan, though, but going to need to see an update on that. And McGowan is taken off. Not going to take it to the house just yet, though. That's okay. Tennessee down to 1 timeout. Foot contusion. Oh, son, I got a foot contusion when I stubbed my toe. You're fine. All right, this is football. This is big boy stuff. I'm sure he'll be back in momentarily, even though I would love if I could make the setting to where he's just kind of out for the rest of the game, right? Because I think we'll be fine without him. All right, Seth McGowan trying to help us seal the deal. A win or a field goal here would put us up by 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. But there's a first down. So that's going to seal it for us right there. No need to step the football. We can just kneel this one out. There we go. Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to recent. Come on. There we go. 6-1 with our only loss to number one Ole Miss. I think I meant to let that clock run out a little bit further on that last play. I did. Well, shoot. Because now technically I have to snap the ball. Okay, so let's just rub it in their faces and go for a field goal here at the end. But for 30 seconds, I'm going to yap. So we just took down number 1 Texas, right? We just secured bowl eligibility with this win. After this win, we're going to get a commitment from a 5-star player. Year 1 of this rebuild could not be going much better. And obviously, I think with the offense, you'd probably love to see us play a little bit better. But our defense, we're holding down the fort. We're doing everything you could want. And there we go. We got the field goal. Doesn't matter what Tennessee does. We shut up the Volunteers at home. Another ranked win for Mark Stoops and the Cats. We are 6-1, guys. This is beautiful. We have 27 series wins now. Zach Calzada, again, player of the game, which is always nice. Hope Dante Dowdell looks all right. He kind of looks all right in the celebration. Look at that throw. Look at that ball. All right. Regardless, guys, we're doing good. We're doing some good stuff. So I'm going to return to the hub here, and we're going to watch this 5-star kid commit to Kentucky together. This is going to be fun. This is going to be nice stuff. All right. Here we go. I have to send to the next week. I forgot that. I almost got scared for a second. Here we go, guys. Advancing to the next week. Here we go. 5-star kid. Welcome to Kentucky. There he is from Cleveland, Ohio. 5-star right edge. Kyle Weil commits to the Cats. We also get this 4-star commit. Wide receiver Brian Clapp. We are taking over Ohio. Vince Marrow's got nothing on us in Ohio. Enrique Yalito from San Antonio, Texas also commits. We're doing great. We're in good position for these guys. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to the recruiting board real quick because I'm pretty sure we just got back on board for we didn't. Oh, but after the visit, we're still going to get a commitment from them anyway. Maybe. Well, now that South Carolina's offered them, they may steal us. But regardless, we'll keep an eye on that. But, guys, look at these hours we have left. Wide receiver, you did flip us. All right, nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. I'm just going to remove him. We'll keep him there. We'll keep him there. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Stoops and the Kentucky Wildcats, 6-1. On the year, we are number 19 in the AP poll. When we come back, part 3 of this Kentucky football rebuild here. I say rebuild here on College Football 26 Dynasty mode. We take on number 13 Auburn on the road. All right, they're ranked higher than we are. Is this game of the week by any chance? It is not. Okay, what's game of the week? This is what pisses me off. What is game of the week over this top 20 game? Can I go to the top 20? No, team scores and schedules. Okay, I take it back. All of these games are better than ours, except for maybe Duke Clemson. All right. Whatever. Regardless, guys, 6-1, 4-1 in the SEC. Where are we at in the SEC standings? I imagine second behind Ole Miss, right? Is there anyone else with just one loss? Okay, Texas A&M, Alabama. We beat Texas, so we have that on them, and then you have Oklahoma there too. Oh, Ole Miss lost. Who'd they lose to? Can I look at that? Who'd they play last week? I forgot. Let's see if I can click. Who did Ole Miss lose to? This is going to take a second. Ole Miss? Who'd they lose to? Oh, they lost to Oklahoma. Okay, makes sense. Oklahoma beat them pretty decently. All right, there we go. But we are number 19 in the country, 6-1. Just got a 5-star commit. Beat Tennessee. Beat Texas. I don't think anything could go a whole lot better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here on this live stream, part 2 here of the KSR Kentucky Football Rebuild on College Football 26. Of course, I'm Phoenix Stevens. Thank you all again so much. This has been really fun. Can't wait to get back at it. Hopefully my throat feels a little bit better. Of course, thankfully I'm on an upward trajectory, but my throat's still killing me a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is fun. This has been some good stuff. Here we go. I will see you guys next time.